The King's Guard, in their iconic uniforms, embody centuries of British tradition and discipline. These elite soldiers have a critical role, protecting royal properties and the monarchy. But what happens when this solemn duty intersects with the curiosity and antics of tourists? Do you think the guards ever lose their cool in the face of provocation, or do they always stick to protocol? Let's find out. These guards are more than just a symbol of British tradition. They are the embodiment of discipline and dedication, tasked with the critical responsibility of protecting the royal family and their estates. These soldiers are trained to be unflappable in the face of any situation. Imagine standing for hours, motionless and vigilant, come rain or shine. Their role involves not just ceremonial duties during grand parades, but also the everyday task of guarding, which requires constant alertness and an unwavering commitment to duty. If you get in the guard's way, be ready for a loud warning. Keep your distance, or you might see them firmly telling tourists to back off. When taking a photo near a royal building, watch out for a King's Guard. If they need to get by and say, "Move away," make sure to step aside. A drunk man attempts to pet the guard's horse but is firmly told to stay away. He definitely had it coming. "Move away now," the guard orders firmly, showing his seriousness about not tolerating any jokes around him. In the video, a royal guard is patrolling when he encounters a woman blocking his path. Staying true to his training, he assertively pushes her aside. Royal guards rarely halt for obstacles in their route, emphasizing their strict adherence to duty and protocol. Sometimes even police officers accidentally block the path of the King's Guard. This shows that everyone must follow the rules near these elite soldiers. A guard firmly tells a police officer, "Make way," highlighting the strict rules that the royal guards always adhere to, no matter who's in the way. If you get too close to an on-duty guard, expect a loud, stern warning to back off and respect their space and importance job. In the next video, some tourists imitate a guard's movements. Annoyed, the guard stomps his foot forcefully, startling them and effectively scaring them off. Take a look. The King's Guard often faces public nuisance, but there's one strict rule: never touch a guard. When someone breaks this rule, guards often firmly command, "Get back from the Queen's Guard," to maintain order and respect. Get back from the Queen's Guard! It's unfair to trouble the Royal Guard, already enduring hot weather in their uniforms after tough training for the job. A mischievous kid learned this the hard way. Respect is crucial around these dedicated soldiers. This event shows the guard's strong discipline. When children mocked a guard and leaned on a fence, he sternly commanded, "Get off the fence," to uphold respect and order around the royal estate.
Get off the fence!
In another scene, a woman is unexpectedly bumped from behind by a guard. It's a sharp reminder to always be aware of your surroundings near these guards. He firmly instructs her to stand clear as he continues on his path. When teenagers block a marching King's Guard, they're firmly told, "Move aside for the King's Lifeguard."
Make way for the King's Lifeguard!
Tourists are welcome to take pictures with the guards, but remember, touching them is not allowed. If you do, they'll sternly warn, "Do not touch the Queen's Guard." This person tried pulling a guard's horse's reins and quickly learned it was a bad idea to do so. In this scene, a woman tries to touch a King's Guard's horse for a photo. The guard quickly yells, "Get off the reins," to keep control and ensure everything stays in order. A tourist accidentally blocked a marching King's Guard's path. The guard quickly pushed him aside, firmly saying, "Make way and move." An onlooker called the tourist "stupid man" for his unawareness.
Hey. Bye-bye!
Two girls on bikes were unaware of the marching guard behind them until he was suddenly right there. In an odd turn of events, a woman who had been drinking decided to challenge the royal guard. She crossed a line by putting a toy gun on one of the guards, hoping to get a reaction. But instead of breaking their strict discipline, she ended up being swiftly detained and arrested by the guards. This incident proved that trying to provoke these highly trained and disciplined guards is definitely not a wise move. In another instance, a guard gets upset with an elderly lady for standing too close. He gently pushes her away to keep space. Do you sympathize with her, or did she overstep boundaries? Taking pictures can be tricky if you're off the marked path. A guard commands, "Quick march," and as his fellow guard strides forward, he sternly yells, "Make way," to remove any obstacles in his path. When a tourist got too close to a king's guard, the guard firmly said, "Get back," and marched towards them. This scared the tourist off, showing how important it is to keep a respectful distance from the guards. A man almost bumped into a marching King's Guard troop, not hearing them at first. He quickly apologized after a guard firmly said, "Make way for Windsor Castle Guard." A dancer mocked the royal guard at his post. Thankfully, things didn't get worse, but really don't try such things, it's just not right. In a video, a Windsor Castle guard was patrolling when he ran into tourists who were making fun of his marching style. At first, he kept his cool, but eventually he had enough. He took charge and firmly told them, "Step back from Windsor Castle Guard," showing that his role deserves respect. A man mistakenly blocks a royal guard's path. The guard commands, "Back away," demonstrating their strict discipline and commitment to duty. Just another day with tourists unaware of their surroundings. The unyielding guards march on, pausing for no one, even a woman trapped between them as they shout, "Make way."
Make way!
Here's another person dancing in front of a royal guard, thinking it's amusing. Why can't some people just respect their space and leave them alone? If you get too close to a marching guard, they might loudly order you to make way. When interacting with the guards, the main rule is clear: look but don't touch. Many get this, but a few might hear a guard sternly say, "Stand back." During her visit to the Queen's palace, a little girl is accidentally hit in the face by a passing palace guard, who appears not to notice the incident. Witnessing the interactions between tourists and the King's Guard is a fascinating glimpse into the world of royal protocols and public curiosity. These guards, often perceived as motionless and stoic, reveal their dedication and discipline in the face of distractions. Their actions, ranging from verbal commands to physical redirection, underscore the seriousness of their role in guarding Britain's royal heritage. What do you think about the way these guards handle disturbances? Have you ever witnessed such an encounter, or do you have a different perspective on how these situations should be handled? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this insight into the life of the King's Guard, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.